it's a way for people outside of our community to really look in and see what all we've done for this country and how far we've come and really how far we have to go still.
Black History Month means a little bit more now than it did for me before after everything that's going on. But it's not only Black History Month, it's every month now that we have to recognize those Black peers that was here before us.
We got all the student athletes together through UC and marched around campus wearing all black. And people made signs, Black Lives Matters, all is one, Bearcats United. But it was just for all the student athletes to come together to march for equality, march for unity.
It shows that they care about us, you know, as African-American athletes, not just me, but like in all the other sports. So at the end of the day, I just pray that and I hope that, you know, change comes out of it and that everybody understands what we're fighting for.
It means a lot, you know, just not only representing the university, but most importantly representing my family, my friends, you know. It means a lot to just do what I do best.
Like, it's a privilege. Like, being able to represent not only, you know, what it's like to be an African American, but also to be a Bearcat. It's like, it just shows that you can do anything that you want to do. Like, your skin color doesn't determine your talent. It doesn't determine like how smart you are.
To be a Black student athlete, honestly for me, especially playing soccer, a predominantly white sport, it's kind of just being representation for little girls that look like me. Like, I remember growing up and not really seeing anybody playing soccer that looked like me. So just being able to be that person for some little girl out there just means a lot to me.
Cincinnati is a city that's over 44% Black. So knowing how many Black kids there are in the city of Cincinnati and knowing that, you know, they have someone to look up to for sports other than, you know, the big two, football and basketball, and seeing that not only can they be a part of those sports, but they can advance in those sports is something that's extremely important to me.
I honestly can say growing up, especially from elementary to high school, I never got the chance to speak and have this platform. So being at a university that values me and values where I come from and my culture, I think is honestly truly amazing.
For me, it's all for the younger generation. They get to see like, hey, this young guy right now is doing this, and all the people around them are doing the same thing. It gives them hope and it shows them that they can do the same thing and encourages them to use their voice when their time comes, because youth is something that's always going to carry the world, because these new generations are going to bring more and more in the future, and that's the most important thing.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, he played a little ways ago, but he protested against the national anthem at a time where it wasn't popular. And he stood for what he thought was right, and he stuck to it, and to this day he continued to stick to it.
LeBron James, I think that he has been extremely outspoken and has received so much backlash for the things he said, and really supported the Black Lives Matter movement and honestly everything that comes with it. So I think he's leading the charge for everybody. Not only do people look at him as being one of the best basketball players ever, now they're looking at him as being an activist. And he really doesn't have to do that, but he's choosing to do that and be a role model for the entire Black community for us.